Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And it's Lopez. Fermin going like a man possessed at the moment. Timber elects to cross. Oh, important interception. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played right into his path. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Dembele. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Raul. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Karambur.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. That has not gone well. Araujo picks it up from the goal kick. Tevez is flagged offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Ronaldinho. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It'll be a throw-in. Adams.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Shot could be on. And this is Roberto Carlos. Silvestre attempts a clearance. Karambur, never out of the action for very long. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fermin pinches it off him. Bastoni, that has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. Karambur. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's an excellent interception. That's destined for the flank. Karambur. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Mateus. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Karambur. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he was quick to react. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Keeper has taken decisive action. Mateus. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Lopez. And that is expertly dealt with. Araujo cuts it out. Now it's Tevez. Xavi Alonso. And the counter is on. He's found a way through. And he's worked it through. Xavi Alonso. And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. Tries to pass it through. Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. Mateus. Roberto Carlos. Short changes him with that pass. Caramba. Fermin. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's Dembele. And he skips past his man. Now that looks a decent ball. Tevez, he's in one-on-one. And he's got the beating of his man. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Oh, it's Dembele. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. He's found space here. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Adams cuts out the pass. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Caramba. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele, he's through on goal here. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Dembele being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
That looks a cracking ball. Just the keeper in his way. Beckenbauer. And this is Dembele.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that's been won straight back. And here's Dembele. Dembele tries a shot! And it's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both
El
sides.
dorsal 80.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Great vision. Now, can they get him away? Gerrard. Out of play for a throw. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Some resolute defending there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Arsenal still ahead by the game's only goal. Van Nistelrooy! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Dani Olmo. He's having a shot! The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's had it taken off him. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his...
He's in! Must be! Nice interception, well timed.
2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Couldn't squeeze it through. Karambur. And that will be the final act.